Hello everyone, welcome to the Ahdurin region. I'm your host Ahdurin himself. Welcome back to another episode of Pokemon X already in progress. In the last episode we reached, hold up, wait a minute, I'll let it reset here real quick. Laverre City. And this music sounds like, and maybe it is, I don't know, let me know. This sounds like Mystery Dungeon music, I'm not gonna lie. Either that, or it gives me a game I played on this channel back when it was a variety channel. Now that it's turned into primarily a Pokemon channel, it's not as much, but the Detective Grimoire series. It sounds like music in that, which, first off, highly would recommend checking out whether the playthroughs on this channel or even better, check out those games because they are fantastic if you're a fan of mystery games. This sounds like music in that sort of vibe of just like this lo-fi, not necessarily lo-fi, but like calm background nature-y music. That feels like a lot of the detective work music. Nevertheless, love this song. Sounds good. And we've reached Laverre City. I have no idea what's here except apparently mushrooms. I was not expecting to literally find a mushroom here, but okay, sure. Yo, what's up? Boing, boing. Here, you can have this TM I found. Good TM? Torment. What does that have to do with... What? Pokemon hit by Torment can't use the same move twice in a row. What does the name Torment mean anyway? Trying to figure it out is driving me crazy. That's what it means. Good joke, kid. Alright, before we walk in... Actually, we probably should walk into the houses. I'm worried plot's gonna happen, so... Might as well explore everything else. After an Arbok used shed skin, I collected discarded skin to make wallets. Snake skin wallets, I get it. Did you know that some Pokemon can use shed skin to heal status conditions? That is the big thing from shed skin as far as I know. My dad's older brother, that's my uncle, you know, lives in the Hoenn region. This is fun. I like the things like this because this is hinting, I mean, we just were in Unova and they talk a lot about Hoenn and then Hoenn games came out. This is making me, I really want to do like a deep exploration into Scarlet and Violet to see what type of hints there are in that game, or just theory craft, every single solution under the sun. It would be very fun. I think it'd be more fun to look for the remake than it would be to find the new game. Because the new game you can kind of pick anything, but for the remake, when you know a remake is going to happen, or it's in that same like time zone area, then it's fun to look through and be like, oh, there's the hint right there. So there's a hint right there for the Hoenn remix. I'm Gaddy. I have a scintillating story for you. Would you like to hear my story? Sure, why not? We got time. Having a water stone makes you feel so relaxed. Don't you agree? Is that the story? When you see the setting sun, does it make you want to go home? I can't tell if this guy's just saying one-line dialogues or if he's saying something like really important. What if I said no? You left me feeling the blues. Alright, what else you got? Having a thunderstorm makes you feel so relaxed, don't you agree? Wait, that's the same thing that... never mind. I was hoping that even if they weren't, like, necessarily different, they'd do something about it. Clothing store. Do I need a new... Maybe I need a new look. This feels so... When did the series start? August? It's August now. When does it, like... June? Wait, hold up. I'm gonna look this up. The series feels so June, guys. This look... Such a June look. It's at the start of June, too. That's pretty fun. What do we get? There's something back there. Laverre City, the city of otherworldly dreams. Using context clues, I feel like this is where the next gym is, but for story purposes, I'm going to be like, oh, I don't know. It's mysterious. So very mysterious. The ability called Pixelate somehow turns normal-type moves into fairy-type moves. It's like normalize. Are we able to go through here? Theoretically. Sorry to bother you, but I like little tiny things. Tiny Pokemon are the most interesting. Some of them are very fun. I particularly like Pokemon that have a height of 12 inches or less. By the way, do you have any tiny Pokemon? I think Floette counts, right? Yeah. I wonder what it would be like to become Floette. It'd get a way different outlook on life. Just imagining it gets me excited. The tiny things are super interesting. Oh, cool. Pokédoll. That's fun. Thanks for showing me a tiny Pokemon. It was super interesting. I'd sure like it if you showed me one again tomorrow. Maybe I'll be here for that. I know there are like berries that we've got that are probably completely worn out, It's interesting to see how a single discovery can change the world. The recent classification of fairy-type Pokemon type matchups have changed forever. Absolutely. I hear there's a person in Anastar City who can read the memories of Pokemon. Fascinating. I met some eccentric ladies man in the cafe the other day. Turns out he was a professor. If that doesn't describe Sycamore, I don't know what does. He told me a story about how long ago there was a Pokemon that was much beloved by its king and how that Pokemon ended up saving the king's life. According to the professor, the story that remains from that time indicates that it was a fairy type. Interesting. This is Laverre with Route 15. Couple Team Flare grunts. I feel like you're gonna stop me. Hey, stop right there. You want to go beyond this point? You have to join Team Flare. Wait, what? I'll let you in for a small fee. Let's say 5 million bucks. Nah, bro. I don't got 5 million bucks, and if I did, I ain't giving it to you. Please. Alright, there's a Pokemon Center. We might as well heal up, because I think we are not healed yet. I just noticed, the O Professor guy, the O Power guy, sorry, is in the corner there. Has he always stared in the corner every single time? Because I feel like he's always in that corner. Man's grief brought the end. The land did tear. Wartime finished in a lightning flare. Mon's rage brought the end. A furious roar. Lightning crackled forth to end the war. Kalos' long pain was then no more. Golf clap, golf clap, golf clap. Yeah, here's $1,000. Pleases me to know that you are pleased by my song, sir. What's up with you? Neat, you've got a Pokedex. Coastal Kalos has lots of water-type Pokemon in it, doesn't it? I would assume so. Seeing as it's, you know, the coast. Have you ever just wondered just how many Pokeballs are used in a single day? If we look at this in real life, probably millions. Yeah, millions. Just, you might be thinking millions. What are you talking about? Some Pokemon games aren't like, you know, having trillions of players at the same time. Yes, but however, there are always a small population of shiny hunters, and that itself, I think, is going to boost the numbers up a lot. I'm going to assume it's a lot. That would be a really funny stat to look at, though. Hello. Yeah, you're... No. Oh, shoot. I clicked yes. Alright, bonding time. Whoop-de-doo. What's it? Encounter power level 1. Increases the chance of encountering wild Pokemon. You can do O-powers, yada yada yada. Adios. Cool. We are collecting all these O-powers and not using any of them. That one might be one I might use, depending on the circumstances. Alright, let's see. We do want to go... Maybe back here? Yeah, there we go. An Ether. Alright. That's cool. Now, let's go up here, see what's up. I'm just waiting for somebody of plot significance to show up. This is a well. Can I see what's in the well? No, I guess not. Also, no surfing allowed, I guess is what it's saying there. This is a very cool house. This gives me Hobbit vibes. I like that. What's up with you? My Pokemon is always with me, so I'm never alone. That is correct. I've got 6 friends always with me. Just depends on who those friends are. The building that's part of the biggest tree in town is Laverre City's Pokemon Gym. Yep, figured as much. Actually, it's a building right next to us. Oh, you mean this thing? Oh, I see. It's literally built into the tree. Yeah. Okay, so we'll go in there later. In these houses, which are pretty big, battle combo moves have different effects depending on the combination of fire, grass, and water. They exert great power in double battles and triple battles. Are these like the water pledge, fire pledge sort of thing? Was that in this game that they were introduced? Fairy type Pokemon. Fighting, dark, and bug type moves are not as effective against them, and dragon type moves are not effective at all. Are they telling me this because this is a fairy gym? Hey, do you still travel with the Pokemon the professor gave you? If you two have a strong bond, there's a special move we can learn. Wanted me to teach a battle combo move? No, but I think you're trying to teach, I'm going to be teaching Greninja Water Pledge. Can't teach these Pokemon, yeah, because Greninja's not with me. But that's cool. Here's the gym. That's fine there. We go up here. This is a very big town. What's this? I see. Perhaps as a trainer as accomplished as you can get the most out of this. Excuse me, what? Are you just freely given the Gengar right? Some Pokemon evolve when being sent to someone by link trade. That's right, Haunter is one of those Pokemon. I'm all on my own, so I don't have anyone to link trade with. I'll use the GTS or Wonder Trade. I mean, you can trade with me. I'll give you, something. What a lovely little trainer you are. What kind of Pokemon do you have with you? Well, you can see it on the screen there. They're kind of like a couple of beasts. Oh, you're Tyrant. You must really like Tyrant and always keep it by your side. Yep, it's a fella. Greetings, greetings. As you can see, I'm the head of the local chapter of the Pokemon fan club here in the Kalos region. It's my proud duty to grant effort ribbons to any Pokemon that are clearly making an effort. Let's see, Tyrant, it's making an effort, but it needs a little special something more. All fine. This is the ribbons and the friendships and all that sort of stuff, which we have not reached as of yet. Alright, what's up here? Every gym badge tells the story of a hard-won victory against a worthy opponent. I can look at a badge and tell you which Pokemon were with you when you won it. Can I see one of your gym badges? Yeah, sure. Let's go with the bug one, sure. You got the bug badge with, let's see, Fletchling, and Froakie, and Bunnelby, and Spupa, and Pikachu, and Caterpie. That's right, they were there. The whole team, you were ready for anything. I'm kidding. That's fun. They see the team there. They say in the ancient days, man and Pokemon were the same. There's even that old story where a Froakie turned into a human, right? It's supposed to be oh gosh, what is the I don't know what the exact story title thing is. It's like the Frog Prince or the Princess and the Frog. I don't know how it's officially titled, but that one, right? What's up with you? Pokeballs from the Pokeball Factory are sent to Pokemarts all over the Kalos region. That makes sense. Ooh, look at this. What a beautiful view. It sure seems like my Pokemon's getting stronger really fast. Could it be because we play together every day? I have not done anything in Pokemon on me. I know that's something that we could help with. You know what? I love really big things. My favorite Pokemon are the big ones too. What I mean by big, is being taller than 9'10". If you have a big Pokemon, I don't think I... Do I? I might. Also, this is a coffee shop, I think. That seems cool. Oh, hello. You came here to spend some time, did you? No. I will come back. Maybe. I feel like you might ask me to do some stuff. Let's see if we have a... What did the other guy give me? Let's see if we have a Pokemon that's that tall. I presume so? Somewhere? We don't actually have anyone that is that tall. At least as far as I can tell. The tallest Pokemon we have is Kangaskhan, who is 7'3". But I believe she asked for like a 9-foot Pokemon. So 9 foot would be a bunch of pseudos, Pokemon that don't exist. It's like there's quite a few Pokemon on this list that are above 9 foot 10. And like, so Galarian Weezing, not existing. Thundurus, Kyurem, Xerneas, all, not there. Drompa's not existing, Centriskorch doesn't exist, Phalanx doesn't exist, Caparasha doesn't exist, Dracovult doesn't exist, Basculegion doesn't exist, Araquanid doesn't, Arceus doesn't, Reshiram, or Arceus is legend, Reshiram's legend, Farigiraf doesn't exist, Slitherwing doesn't exist. Serperior randomly? Okay. Who is it possible to get? Arbok? Dragonair? Maybe? I don't even know Dragonair's in this game. Milotic, Gyarados, Onix, Steelix. That's basically it. Wailord, there you go. Okay, so there's not a bunch, and of them, the few, like Arbok, Onix, are the ones I think you, and then like the Dragonair line. Okay, that's, yeah, sure, okay. So we're not likely to find that anytime soon. Unless we had a chance to get an Onix earlier. Actually, wait, before we do that, I want to move Gumi, because you are in the wrong box. Look, all love to Gumi, but we've used Gumi before, so I prefer to use newer Pokemon, so we'll just throw you there real quick. Alright, and now, we go back exploration-wise. Alright, we didn't go up here. Ooh, this looks fancy. Let's find out what's up here. The Pokeball Factory. Hello. Pokeball Factory also has a very good music song. And Team Flare's here. That doesn't feel like a good sign. Hi, how's it going? Adults are talking inside. Great. Scram Kid Shoe. Ooh, a maze. Aha. Max Ether. Alright, that's pretty cool. I wonder if there's something over here. You don't just give this area for no reason, do you? There it is. Duskball, I think, in the walls. Alright, my guess is that this is probably something we can do after the gym, unless there's like a hidden section. We can grab this item while we're here. A Max Revive. Ooh, that's very good. Alright, and then... Actually, let me go down here just to check and make sure. Yep, okay. I do think that's basically it. This is probably blocked off until the gym is finished. So, let's go back down here. And I think we've talked to everybody here. Team Flare's blocking that route off. So I feel like the next thing to do is the gym. I don't think there's much else. Yeah, so we'll do the, it's not here. It is here. It's just, Laverre City Pokemon Gym leader Valerie, the maiden from a land with history. It makes it sound like she's not from here, which would be very interesting to figure out. So, I think this is it's a bit of a shorter episode, but I think this is a good place to end the episode here. And in the next episode, we will go and challenge the gym. That'll be gym number 6. I feel like the gyms are all of a sudden flying by, but this feels like a good place to stop. Makes sense. So that's going to wrap this episode up here, everyone. Thank you so much for listening, watching, and supporting in any way, shape, or form that you do. And until next time, take care.